Hey everyone, it's Meandering Piper. Hope everybody's having a good Wednesday. Means we're halfway to the weekend. So I figure today will be VR day. I've been slacking a little bit, been busy, and I've been trying to get caught up on videos and everything, so it's time to get caught up on a couple here. And the first one that we're going to do is Harriet Herfer's 100 sub VR. So congratulations, Harriet, on the 100 subs. And you wanted to know about our 3 favorite tobaccos. But before we get to that, we'll take care of the business end of things first. Got the 7 LE310 with cherry wood poker. And in it I got Haunted Bookshop. Now, this is one of those tobaccos that I also had issues with myself whenever I first started out, or whenever I first tried it. And the more I smoked it, the more it grew on me. And I thought pretty much, the same thing you did, is that it was, missing a certain bit of flavor. But after a while, I kind of got to where I could pick it out a little bit better. Excuse me. But now I'm kind of getting that, light woodiness, from the burley. And there's also, kind of a deep sweetness. And it gets a little bit better as you get further, in the bowl. But it's a real nice, deep sweetness to it there. And you do kind of get a little bit of that, mustiness there on the tail end, but it ain't too bad, I don't think. But woodiness is almost like if you were to chew on a toothpick or something. Kind of getting that flavor. And like I said, I'm assuming that's from the burley, but like I said, it kind of grew on me after I kind of got the hang of it and started smoking it a little bit. But anyway, we'll get to the top 3 here. And I think I'm going to do it 3, 2, 1. Start with number 3 and go up to my favorites there. So, well, about to knock my camera over. At number 3, I'd have to say it'd be Old Joe Krantz by Cornell and Dill. And it's a burley blend. It's got burley, I believe it's red Virginias, and Perique in it. And for a burley blend, it's, pretty sweet. You do get that burley flavor. You get the sweetness from the Virginias. And you really get a nice kick from that Perique on the end there, especially if you're retro hell, as far as flavor and nick hit. Old Joe Krantz is one of those blends that has snuck up and got me a few times on the nicotine, but I usually like it in the evening time. After supper, I got a full stomach and everything. It's the best time to have it, I think. I also enjoy it while I'm sitting out on the front porch under the shade tree here. I really like to smoke it in the woods. I don't know, there's just something about that blend. It just kind of makes me think of back in the old days, like that's what the people back then, might have been smoking, or something similar to it. But anyway, that's where I'm at on number 3. Number 2 would have to be Dorchester from Esoterica. And it's a vapor blend. It's real citrusy, real sweet. It's bright Virginia based. And it's got a nice, kick, nice spice to it from the Perique. And don't hold me to this, but I want to say they actually use the real St. James Parish Perique in it. At least that's, the way I understood it whenever I was reading up on it. There's a lot of blends that use Perique. It's not actual, St. James Parish Perique. It's made from Green River burley, and it's a process, like they do the real Perique out of, but it's kind of like an imitation Perique. But as far as I know, this is the real deal. But it's a very tasty tobacco. And number one would have to be Rattray's Howl of the Wine. And I don't know what it is about this tobacco, but for me, that is everything I enjoy about tobacco, all tossed into one blend. Now it's Red Virginia based. They also have Bright Virginia in there. It's got Dark Fire Kentucky and Perique. It's kind of a broken flake. It's real easy to pack, and whenever it smokes, it's kind of starts out, kind of, okay, and then the further you get into the bowl, then the Virginias really start to come alive. It starts getting sweeter. You start getting more and more and more flavor. You get that nice smokiness, that meatiness from the dark fired, and then the Perique don't really show itself unless you retro hell, which I like to do just occasionally to kind of get the full I don't know how you would say it, the full effect, I guess you could say, of this tobacco. Excuse me. But that has to be my number one. I don't know, that is just like the perfect tobacco, for me, as I am right now. Like I said before, I'm still new to this myself. I only really got serious into pipe smoking, was it August, September of this past year? So I ain't even been at it a year yet, and there's still a lot of blends out there I want to try. So, but as of right now, a snapshot in time, these are my top three. Number three, it'd be Old Joe Krantz. Number two, Dorchester from Esoterica. And number one, Rattray's Howl of the Wine. So, I think I let myself go out. How dare me. That breeze ain't helping either. Alright, we're good. Kinda. Yep. Anyway, now, you wanted to shout out somebody that's under 100 subs. And one I've really been enjoying lately is Mr. Grumpy's house. Now, how I found him was actually through Padre Piper. He gave him a shout out in one of his videos, and I went and checked him out and started watching. And he does tobacco reviews. He reviews pipes and stuff like that. But he also does other things. He's definitely not afraid to speak his mind, and I respect him a lot for that. He's got some pretty interesting, ideas. And I enjoy listening to him. But the video that really got me hooked, and he was doing a box opening. And he gets it all set up there, gets the table set up, gets the box in front of him and everything, and he starts opening it up, and I'm really expecting him to pull out a pipe or, tobacco or, something along those lines. And he pulls out an antique Lionel engine model train. And I was like, huh. Anyway, I watched the video, and he started talking about it, and I guess he's, into model railroading. I guess he's been, or he's going to build, a thing upstairs and have several trains running, have it all set up, to run on tracks and everything like that. So I'm really looking forward to see how that little project comes along for him. So yeah, Mr. Grumpy's house, I'd definitely go over there, check him out, give him a sub. I enjoy his channel a lot. But anyway, that's what I got for you. And I guess we'll go ahead and back it on off here. And again, congratulations on the 100 subs, and here's to the next 100. And we'll talk at y'all later. Y'all have a great day.